Good afternoon. We'll call to order the City of Murfreesboro Board of Zoning Appeals regular meeting for February 23rd, 2022. First item on our agenda is a determination of a quorum. With 4 of the 5 members of the board here, we do have a quorum. The next item is a consideration of the minutes from our regular meeting that was held on December 12th, 2021. Those minutes were provided to board members. Are any changes necessary to those? Hearing none, those minutes will stand as written. We've got one new business item. It's a special use permit request, application Z22001 by Mr. Lester Earl Harris, requesting a special use permit in order to operate a temporary outdoor vending establishment, in this case fruit, vegetable, and plant sales, in a heavy industrial zone. The property is located at 535 Northwest Broad Street. Mr. Barbie, if you review that for us.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Chairman Young and members of the Murfreesboro Board of Zoning Appeals. Today I bring to you a special use request to operate a produce and plant sales temporary vending establishment at the property located at 535 Northwest Broad Street. This is formerly a Crystal restaurant, and the building and property is currently vacant and being unused, and will remain that way, or the building will remain unused during the term of this temporary use. The applicant does not intend to construct or bring any new structures, lighting, signage, or generators in conjunction with his use. He will bring a single trailer for produce display, and that trailer will be removed nightly. He will have a display level, or a display area at ground level for the plants and flowers that he intends to sell. Restroom facilities are going to be provided through a porta potty located at the rear of the property, close to where the current dumpster enclosure is located. They'll use the existing parking spaces that are there for customers, and the property owner has granted permission for any overflow parking to utilize an adjacent strip of parking to the west or east of the building. Property is owned heavy industrial. The adjacent properties to the east and west are zoned heavy industrial, and across Northwest Broad, that property is zoned commercial highway. Access will be provided through the existing curb cuts and ramps that access the property. If you should choose to approve this application, staff has some conditions that we would request that you include, if I can get to them. That this temporary vending permit would be for the sale of plants, vegetables, and fruit only. The use will not start before the surety that is required for the property cleanup has been posted and the permit has been issued. The applicant must obtain a City of Murfreesboro business license prior to opening for business. The applicant shall provide the required $500 deposit to the Building and Codes Department as specified in additional standard 9D24E6. The proposed trailer will be removed from the property nightly. The applicant will leave the property in a neat and orderly appearance daily. Will provide a barrier to define the sales area and separate it from the drive aisle, and will maintain 22 feet of drive aisle width along the main entrance of the property. I believe both the property owner and the applicant are in attendance today. If you have any questions, I'm also here as well.
Thank you. Any questions for Mr. Barbie at this point? Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Harris, the applicant, anything you'd like to add? If you would, you.
He done a great job.
Okay.
I don't know if you have a copy of the overhead view of the property.
We do, if you don't mind coming to the podium, we'll catch you. We were provided some aerial photos, and I guess your plan of how how it's going to be laid out.
Right. So that just gives you the aerial view of how the property is intends to be utilized.
Okay.
Any questions for me?
Doesn't sound like it.
All right.
Thank you, sir. At this time, we'll conduct a public hearing. Is there anyone present that wishes to speak for or against this application? Please come forward. Seeing none, we'll close the public hearing and open the floor for any further discussion or motion.
If there's no discussion, I'll make a motion that we approve subject to staff comments.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? There are none, so that application has been approved.
Question. Probably should have asked this before we voted, but do we need to clarify that it conforms with the particular standards of the special use permit, items 1 through 5?
With with the motion, that would be helpful.
I would stipulate that versus reading them all,
Yeah, granted.
if that's okay.
Without reading, you can just reference the ones in the staff report.
Yeah.
It conforms to the standards as listed.
Good. Thank
Want to amend your motion?
I will amend my motion to include the 5 items needed to approve the special use permit.
I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second on the amended motion. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Been approved again. All right.
But you are correct.
All right, next item is staff reports and other business.
I do not have any other business or staff reports at this time.
All right. If there's nothing else, we will adjourn.